Hello everybody, this is Shahid Al-Qassas, the Head of Science Department at Sharjah American International School, Sharjah campus. And today we're going to explore the wonderful features of Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is one of the wonderful applications of the Office 365. Microsoft Teams will help the teachers to create online classrooms with their students where they can interact, share knowledge, and they can learn online in a perfect environment. So before going to the Teams, you need to log in to your Microsoft account. So by logging in to your Microsoft account, you will see the basic features and applications provided by Microsoft Office 365. And as you can see, you can check your email from here, Outlook, the OneDrive, which is where you can save your file and store your files, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, and so on. You can also access all the applications from the app launcher, or as they call it, the waffle. So by clicking on here, you can find all the applications from the app launcher. So by going to the Teams, clicking on the Microsoft Teams icon, you can be redirected to the main dashboard. And as you can see, this is your Microsoft Teams dashboard. Of course, you will not find any of these teams in here because your account will be having no teams yet. So in order to do that, you need to create the teams, and this is the option in the upper right corner. So by clicking on this option, which is join or create team, you can do two main things. You can create a team or to join a team. So if you are the classroom teacher or you are the department manager, you can create a team in here. If you are a student or a team member, you can enter the code provided by the teacher or the team manager so you can join the team in your platform. These are the basic options in the dashboard, and in here these are the teams, the assignments, calendar, and these are the apps. For the new users, I recommend that you can download the desktop application of the Microsoft Teams from here. It's easy to use and it's very friendly. So let's see how can you create the new team using the application, which is the same as creating the team from the online platform. So by clicking on joining the team or creating a team, so I'm going to create a team in here, and you can provide the team name. Let's say that I'm teaching biology for grade 9D, so grade 9D biology. You can also provide the description of the group, maybe the course description, the different units that you are going to tackle by this class, and this is the privacy options. And here you can make it private, so you are the only one who's allowed to or having the privilege of adding members, or you can make it a public group so anyone can add members. So I suggest and recommend that you make it private and then click next, and now the team is created. By creating the team, you will eventually see it, and you will recognize that this team is going to be added to your dashboard. Now this is a very important step, and which is adding new members to your class. Actually, in Microsoft Teams, you can add your members using three main ways. The first one is to add members via their email accounts or the group email accounts. So let's say that I'm going to add members. I can add them by adding them or adding their email accounts. Or there is another option which is easier, so we can skip, and this is your group, and you can add members in here, adding new members, and you can do this by getting a link. So these are the options in here, and this option, which is get link to team, will provide you with a link that you can share with your group, and then they can join your group directly. Another option to add members to your team, which is easier than the two other ways, you can go to the settings of the group and you can add them. So this is my group, and then this is the setting. From the settings, you can go to this option, which is team code. So by clicking on team code, you can click generate, and once you generate a code, you can copy it and share it with your students so they can join your team in seconds. So again, you have three main ways to add members to the team. You can add them via email accounts or group emails. You can add them via the shareable link, or the easiest way is to create a team code and you can share it with your students. So let's go back to the team platform, and this is your team. This is the name of the class, grade 9D biology. And you will be having your team members. You can also explore the options in here, manage the teams, to explore the description of the team, to create code. And you can add members in here. You can leave the team if you are in a team member. You can leave the team. You can edit the descriptions. This is how you get a link, and so on. Now let's explore the basic options or the key options in the Microsoft Teams. There are two key options in Microsoft Teams platform. One of them is the channels, which is in here. The second key option is the tab, which are here. So channels and tabs are the two pillars of any Microsoft team group. So the channels, you can add channels from here, and the channels are dedicated for your subjects, sections, units, chapters, and so on. So let's say that I have 3 sections or 3 chapters to teach. I can include them in my channels. Let's say that animal cell, and I can mention the objectives, the main learning objectives, the keywords in here, and I will add this channel as one of the subjects or one of the sections. It takes some time depending on your connections. I can add another channel for my second section or my second chapter, let's say the plant cell, and I can also add a description, keywords, learning objectives, learning outcomes, and then add. And now you have 2 sections or chapters, units. It depends on your classifications. And this is the first pillar of any group. So you can navigate in here, and the students can navigate in here to check the sections or the chapters that you have mentioned. The second pillar, as we've mentioned, is the tab. And the tabs, it includes a lot of things. So let's say that in the animal cells I have the posts, the discussions. This is how you can post a lot of things to your students, maybe pictures. You can add attachments, emojis, GIFs. You can add stickers. You can also, instead of typing and writing, chatting and writing, or explaining anything, or sending any comments by writing, you can use this wonderful feature, which is Meet Now, to record your session. You can also use streaming. You can use this wonderful feature, which is Microsoft Mind Mapper. So a lot of apps can be provided while chatting or communicating with your students. You can also explore the other apps from more options from here. So the post, this is the first tab. The second tab is the file. So you can share a lot of files and different extensions with your students. So you can share a lot of PowerPoint presentations. You can share documents, PDFs, a lot of files, videos. So this is the place where you can upload and download files and any kind of files. You can also download students' worksheets, homework if you wanted to check them, so you can download them from here. And you can also add different tabs, and here adding a tab means that you need to add one of Microsoft applications. You can choose from plenty of applications in here, like the mind mappers, like the forms, Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. One of the capstone apps that you need to use with your students is the Onenote. So Onenote will help your students to record their feedback, record notes. You can also provide them with a lot of notes, so you can create a Onenote document with your students. So the Onenote is really important, and it's really easy to use, especially that it has a lot of note-taking options, highlights. It's a rich facility. So let's say that this is the plan, this is the animal cell section, and then this is the name of the section. Click OK, and I can write anything to my students, and it will be shared with them. You can also draw. That's why I love this facility, because it's really rich. So you can draw anything to your students, a plant, whatever. So this is really easy and wonderful to be used with your online classes. So the tabs are really wonderful. You can add a lot of applications. So these are the basic features of the One Group. Now we covered the following objectives: how to initiate the program from the your Microsoft account, how to create a team using the application or using the online platform, and how to add students using three main ways. One of them is by adding them to by email accounts, adding them by a shareable link, or adding them by a code that you can generate from the settings. And we also explored the two pillars of or the two key options of the Microsoft Teams, which are the channels, where you can put your subjects or classify your subjects into chapters, sections, or whatsoever, and the other one, which are the tabs. The tabs, you can add a lot of apps and applications that your students might use. Thank you very much. This was Shahid Al-Qassas from Sharjah American International School, Sharjah campus. Next session will be about how to interact with your students using Microsoft Teams. Thank you for watching.